Hi everyone, hope everybody is doing well. In this video, we are going to start a new chapter of class 7th, that is respiration in animals and plants. So let's begin. First of all, the word respiration, it's often a confusing word for most of the students. Why? Because some of us, what we do is we try to mix it up with the word breathing. Breathing and respiration, they both are two different words having different meanings. Respiration is something different process and breathing is something different process. What we do in breathing is, in breathing. So in breathing, what we do is just the inhale and exhale of the air. Inhalation of oxygen and exhalation of carbon dioxide by us is termed as breathing, while respiration is something which is related to the energy. See, we do a lot of activities in our whole day, and there are days where we feel like not doing any activity because we feel like tired some, right? मुझे एनर्जी नहीं है, वी से लाइक दिस, आई डोंट वांट टू प्ले बिकॉज मुझे एनर्जी नहीं है इतना. तो व्हाट वी नीड इज़ दैट पर्टिकुलर थिंग, एनर्जी, for doing all these activities, for doing all sort of activities in a day, for playing, even for even studying, right? We need energy for that. So एनर्जी, दैट दिस एनर्जी इट कम्स फ्रॉम फूड. हम बोलते हैं ना खाने से ही एनर्जी मिलती है, तो खाने से एनर्जी कैसे मिलती है? इवन अ कार, इवन अ कार इट नीड्स एनर्जी टू रन, राइट? उसमें हमने पेट्रोल डाला एंड दैट पेट्रोल इज बर्न्ड इन द प्रेजेंस ऑफ ऑक्सीजन. ऑक्सीजन एयर से मिला उसको एंड देन इट गॉट एनर्जी, right? In this way the car it runs. In the same way our body also need energy to run, to do all those activities, to do all sort of activities in a day. The cells of our body it requires energy. अभी हमें पता है कि अच्छा खाना खाने से हमें एनर्जी मिलता है, तो हाउ दिस एनर्जी हमें खाना खाने से मिलता है? What happens is when the food is oxidized with the oxygen, it releases carbon dioxide and energy. ऑक्सीडाइज या फिर ऑक्सीडेशन का मीनिंग होता है द एडिशन ऑफ ऑक्सीजन टू अ सब्सटेंस. सो this whole process of respiration, it is a biochemical process. It involves the oxidation of food which releases carbon dioxide and energy. In this way, this respiration and this breathing, they both are two different processes. We should never get confused by the word respiration and breathing. Respiration is something else and breathing is something else. They both are different words, right? Okay, so let's move further with the respiration part. So as I told that each and every cell of our body it requires energy, and we need food and oxygen both. So this process of taking oxygen into the body cell, this oxidation of food and this release of carbon dioxide and energy is termed as respiration. All right, so let me write it for you people. So what actually it does means is, wait a second. Okay, all right. So the process, I hope it's in focus. All right. So the process of taking oxygen I must write into the body cells, into the body cells, oxidation of food and release of carbon dioxide and energy. This whole process, it is termed as the respiration. So respiration is something else and breathing is something else. Breathing is inhalation and exhalation of the air, and respiration is breaking down of the food to convert into energy, जो हमारे बॉडी सेल्स को बहुत ज़्यादा नीडेड होता है. सो let's move further with the respiration part only. And this respiration, now first of all let's just understand what respiration involves. Respiration, as I told you, that it is a let me write it down. Respiration is a biochemical process. And what does it involves? It involves the oxidation of food with the help of oxygen that we take in, that we inhale, and the release of, let me just underline the words, release of this carbon dioxide and the energy. Alright, so therefore we respire. We do not breathe to get energy, we respire to get energy. Okay, so now there are two different kinds of respiration. Let me just write it down. Respiration and its types. Respiration. Number one, they are namely as aerobic respiration and anaerobic respiration. Aerobic respiration and anaerobic respiration. Okay, the organisms that respire aerobically which show the aerobic respiration are known as aerobes, and the organisms that show anaerobic respirations are anaerobes. So I'll write it down further. Okay, so let me just clear out what is aerobic respiration and what is anaerobic respiration first of all. So let's just begin with aerobic respiration. Aerobic respiration, as the name suggests, aerobic, here the oxygen is involved. Okay, so aerobic respiration, in the aerobic respiration, the breakdown of glucose into the carbon dioxide and water, it happens in the presence of oxygen inside the body cells, of course. So what happens in aerobic respiration? It occurs in the presence of oxygen. Okay, and anaerobic respiration, it occurs in the absence of oxygen. Okay, so what happens in aerobic respiration? Here the breakdown of glucose into CO2, that is carbon dioxide, and H2O, that is water, takes place in the, as I told you, in the presence of oxygen, where inside the body cells. So this term is most likely to remember as when aerobic comes into your mind, फट से एकदम से दिमाग में आना चाहिए, अच्छा, presence of oxygen. ठीक है, and the organisms which shows, or the organisms that uses oxygen for respiration are called aerobes. As I told you just now, they are known as aerobes. While on the other hand, here the glucose, when is broken down in the absence of oxygen, is termed as the anaerobic respiration. The organisms, or the plants or the animals that survive and obtain energy even in the absence of oxygen, they are known as anaerobes, right? So I'll just write it down. I'll just write down the equation, chemical equation also, which is involved while during the aerobic respiration and anaerobic respiration. First, let's understand the theoretical part. Okay, so here the just opposite of this. Here the breakdown of glucose occurs in the, let me just get it highlighted with the another pen, in the absence of oxygen. All right, and the organism which respire, which get energy even in the absence of oxygen, they are termed as anaerobes. Okay, so since the breakdown of glucose is being a process is being taken place in the absence of oxygen in this process, so a very little amount of energy is released in this anaerobic respiration, and also the complete breakdown of glucose is also not takes place, the incomplete breakdown of glucose takes place. And जब glucose आपका break हो जाता है तब क्या बनता है, I'll just tell you. Let me just okay, just let me make some important points here. Since there is the absence of oxygen, therefore the small amount of energy is released, and the second one, incomplete breakdown of glucose. Okay, so the chemical equations involved during these two types of respiration are, let me just show you. Okay, so all right, so in aerobic respiration, since I told you just now that aerobic respiration takes place in the presence of oxygen, so what happens during the aerobic respiration is glucose, I just told you, glucose in the presence of, I should write it over here, in the presence of oxygen is broken down into CO2 plus H2O plus energy, which is required by our body cells. All right, energy. All right, so let's just move on with the next one, that is the anaerobic respiration. So now what happens in anaerobic respirations is the same thing. The glucose as I told you, absence of oxygen, it is broken down. As I told you that incomplete breaking down of the glucose takes place. So glucose breaks down incompletely into what we get as product are called as ethyl alcohol and carbon dioxide and energy. So this is all about the respiration and the types of respiration. You might have also yeah, it is obviously it is experienced by many of us, that when we walk बहुत ज़्यादा। और व्हेन वी डू विगोरस एक्सरसाइजेज और मस्कुलर एक्टिविटीज़ बहुत ज़्यादा हो जाता है हमारा, तो व्हाट हैपेंस इज हमारे पैरों में दर्द होने लगता है, राइट। हमारे पैर की जो मसल्स होती हैं, जो हमारी स्केलेटल मसल्स होती हैं, दे स्टार्ट पेनिंग, पेन होता है उनमें बहुत ज़्यादा। सो व्हाट हैपेंस इज, क्योंकि हम बहुत ज़्यादा मस्कुलर एक्टिविटीज़ कर रहे हैं, एज वी आर डूइंग अ लॉट ऑफ मस्कुलर एक्टिविटीज़ वाइल रनिंग हैवी एक्सरसाइज और कुछ भी वॉक करना ज़्यादा, सो व्हाट हैपेंस इज मोर एनर्जी इज़ रिलीज, ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा एनर्जी इज़ नीडेड, ठीक है। बहुत ज़्यादा एनर्जी चाहिए होता है हमको, तो मोर एनर्जी इज़ नीडेड। अभी मोर एनर्जी हमें चाहिए, तो ओब्वियसली हमें ऑक्सीजन का डिमांड भी हमारे लिए ज़्यादा हो जाएगा। हमें जितना ज़्यादा एनर्जी चाहिए, हमें उतना ज़्यादा ऑक्सीजन भी चाहिए। बट जो सप्लाई है ऑक्सीजन का हमारे मसल्स में, वो तो उसी रेट से आएगा ना। जो जब हम ज़्यादा एक्सरसाइज कर रहे हैं, वी रिक्वायर मोर एनर्जी, राइट। द डिमांड फॉर ऑक्सीजन इज ऑल्सो इंक्रीज, बट द ऑक्सीजन विच इज़ बीइंग सप्लाइड टू आवर मसल्स, इट रिमेन्स अनचेंज्ड। रेट ऑफ सप्लाइंग ऑफ ऑक्सीजन रिमेन्स अनचेंज, यानी कि जिस रेट से नॉर्मली आपका ऑक्सीजन हमारे मसल्स में सप्लाई होता है, इट विल वही रेट रहेगा, चाहे आप भागो, दौड़ो, कूदो, खेलो। सो द रेट ऑफ supplying of oxygen in our muscles, it remains unchanged, it remains the same. So what happens is, जब भी शॉर्टेज ऑफ ऑक्सीजन हो जाता है, क्योंकि हमारा ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा एनर्जी, ओब्वियसली हमारा ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा जो जितना भी हमारा फूड है, इट हैज़ गॉट कन्वर्टेड इनटू एनर्जी, लेकिन ऑक्सीजन हमारा उतनी जल्दी आ नहीं रहा जितनी जल्दी हम एनर्जी को यूज़ कर ले रहे हैं। तो व्हाट हैपेंस इज, शॉर्टेज ऑफ ऑक्सीजन में क्या हो जाता है, हमारा जो मसल्स होती है, हमारी स्केलेटल मसल्स, उनमें हमारा दर्द हो जाता है। क्यों होता है दर्द? बिकॉज हमारे मसल्स में ऑक्सीजन का सप्लाई कम हो गया, ठीक है, शॉर्टेज ऑफ ऑक्सीजन हो गया। तो हमारे मसल्स में क्या होता है, जो स्केलेटल मसल्स होती है वो रेस्पायर करना शुरू कर देती हैं एनेरोबिकली, ठीक है। क्यों एनेरोबिकली वर्ड मैंने क्यों यूज़ किया? बिकॉज ऑफ द शॉर्टेज ऑफ ऑक्सीजन इन दी स्केलेटल मसल्स, दैट इज़ वाई दे स्टार्ट रेस्पायरिंग एनेरोबिकली। और उस केस में क्या होता है, ग्लूकोज इज ब्रोकन डाउन इनटू लैक्टिक एसिड while releasing the energy. That is why due to this accumulation or deposition of lactic acid in our skeletal muscles, we got muscle cramps, हमें दर्द होता है, ठीक है। और ये दर्द कब ठीक होता है? या तो आप थोड़ी देर रेस्ट कर लेते हैं, अपनी मसल्स को आराम देते हैं, या फिर आप हॉट ऑयल मसाज कर लेते हैं, या फिर अगर आप हॉट बाथ करते हैं, तो व्हाट हैपेंस इज, वो जो ब्लड सर्कुलेशन होता है, ब्लड सर्कुलेशन आपका क्या हो जाता है, इंक्रीज़ हो जाता है। ओब्वियसली आपका ब्लड सर्कुलेशन इंक्रीज़ हो जाता है, तो आपकी बॉडी मसल्स में ऑक्सीजन सप्लाई भी बढ़ जाता है, और इन दिस वे आपका पूरा का पूरा ऑक्सीडेशन हो जाता है लैक्टिक एसिड का। और वो जो लैक्टिक एसिड है, इट इज़ कन्वर्टेड इनटू दी कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड एंड वाटर, एंड दस those muscle cramps are gone. So that is why while during the vigorous exercises or very much muscular activities, we feel cramps in our muscles, ठीक है। Why? Because of the deposition of the lactic acid. How? Because we require much energy is required, and therefore the demand of oxygen is also increased, but the supply of the oxygen, it remains the same. And due to this shortage of oxygen, our muscles, they start respiring anaerobically, and therefore the glucose is broken down into the lactic acid, and this lactic acid, it gets deposited. This accumulation of lactic acid, it causes the muscle cramps, and due to this cramps only, our muscles, our legs, they start paining. Now what happens is, as soon as we take rest, or as soon as we do a hot oil massage, the blood circulation, it increases, and as soon as the blood circulation increases, the oxygen supply to the muscles, it also consequently increase, and in this way completely the lactic acid is completely oxidized. into what? Into carbon dioxide and so this was all about aerobic and anaerobic respiration and the kinds of respiration, and a short difference between the aerobic and anaerobic respiration is that in aerobic respiration it takes place in the here. So it takes place in the presence of oxygen, it is in the absence of oxygen. Here the glucose is completely oxidized, here it is incompletely oxidized. As I told you, here more energy is produced, here very little amount of energy is produced. Also I'll just give you some examples also. So aerobic respiration, it usually occurs in yeast, few organisms like yeast. पता है ये yeast में it is actually it is we are multicellular obviously, and it is a single celled organism or unicellular organism. क्योंकि ये anaerobically respire करता है ना, that is why what happens is it is usually useful in making the wine and beer. When the sugars are they are broken down anaerobically, so this very process into the alcohol, this very process is known as the fermentation. ठीक है, so हालांकि it will come आगे जाके. Okay, so I'm just telling you whatever is being मेरे माइंड में आ रहा है. So let's just move further, and most of the aerobic का तो बहुत ही simple सा example है. Most of the plants and animals including us, we respire in the presence of oxygen. So we show aerobic respiration and we are aerobes, all right. And yeast and few bacteria, they are, and also the what are they called, which live in our alimentary canal, those round worms and the flat worms. So what they do is they live in the alimentary canal. अभी alimentary canal में there is no any oxygen, तो वो क्या करते हैं, वो भी अपना respiration anaerobically show करते हैं. ठीक है, so they are parasites actually. ठीक है, so this is all about the aerobic and anaerobic respiration. So that is it for this video. We'll continue with this topic in the next video, and hopefully yeah, we'll be covering the respiration in humans in the next video. So till then, take care.